What is up, you guys? Welcome. And today I'm going to be talking about Android and iPhone. Yes, you see and you hear a lot about these two devices, and they are complete two different devices. And there's a lot of fights going on between them. So today I'm going to be talking about these devices and what I think about them, because a lot of people don't understand that iPhone and Android are two different devices and two different operating systems. So if you did not know that, well, if you thought there was just one kind of phone out there, because yes, a lot of people don't really like that topic about iPhones and phones in general. So I was a iPhone user. Um, I had from beginning of last year, and this year I had an iPhone 5s, and I always had an iPhone. I had an iPhone 4 and an iPhone 5s, and then I was planning on upgrading to the iPhone 6. But then I turned out to get the an Android, and my phone that I currently have now, it is not the best phone out there. It's called the LG Optimus L90, a very, very, very popular phone that T-Mobile T-Mobile offers people. I'm sorry, and this phone is a very popular phone. Like I seen it on around, and a lot of people have this phone. So I was checking online and the reviews on these phones, and they're alright. So I'm gonna be reading to you guys the review of the LG Optimus 190. It's a very common phone. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. A very common phone, and a very cheap phone too. The iPhone is the brand is LG, and the carrier is T-Mobile. The operating system is Android, and the storage capability is 8 GB. Um, the very nice feature that this phone has is that you can use 4G LTE. Um, my there's always, on every phone, there's pros and cons, and there's people really, if you don't have a phone, if you have a phone and you really don't care, all you want is to send messages, receive messages, make phone calls, and browse the web, then pretty much any Android phone out there will make the job easy for you and make it all right. But as me, as a person that I love technology and I need to have what is good, then having this Optimus is not the best. Not the best. Um, I did complain when I first got this phone, because the phone really, I never liked it. The phone was never I never liked this phone. I come across a lot of uh negative parts of this Android, because you know I never really like Android. My operating system was always iPhone, and I always depended on iPhone. And I did have a lot of friends that have an Android, and I had a lot of friends that had an iPhone. And I always asked them, would you prefer going to Android, like iPhone users? I would always ask them, would you prefer going to an Android? And most of them said no. Most of them said, I want to stick with my iPhone. I want to stay with it. So I I guess I made a test, and my test it's a very weird test. Um, you know, as an iPhone user, everything is in your hand. Everything that you need is right there when you need it. But when you have an Android, you have many more possibilities. And yes, an iPhone has the capability to change the keyboard. Now, since if you have iOS 8, you can change the keyboard, and you can get apps to customize your apps. But it's not the easiest thing to do. But on an Android, if you get an app, you can change the launcher. You can change the look on your phone. And I think, as an iPhone user, if you like simple and easy, it's not going to work for you, But if you like, creative, and you like, being adventurous, then an Android is gonna work for you, because an Android gives you more of ability, to do more stuff. So, as a iPhone user, when I came to this Android, when I started using it, it was kind of weird, because it wasn't the same thing, and I had to get apps for specific stuff. I was able to get launchers. I was able to change the font, and on an iPhone, the only way that you can change the font is by jailbreaking your phone. That means the warranty on your iPhone will break that one day. That day that you jailbreak your phone, the warranty's off, because that's the rules. So, let me go back to the reviews on the LG Optimus L90 Android phone. This phone is amazing. Now, yes, I come from an iPhone, but this phone is a really nice phone. Now, let me go to the specs on this phone. The phone has 4.2 stars, and people say the phone is amazing. The battery life is amazing, and I agree. The battery life, it doesn't run out. A con is 5 megapixels. A camera with a 5 megapixel camera is horrible, and I don't like it. Really don't. And I'm just gonna tell you, if you want a phone that will work, get an Android, and it's cheap. In T-Mobile, you have to be paying for your phone month to month. So, an Android, you will be paying roughly $27 per month. An iPhone 6, roughly, per month. And the phone is $600. So, roughly $27 for 6 months. And yes, it's a lot. For the Plus, you will be paying around $30-something. And for this phone, if you have $100, $110 laying around, you can pay it in the hand when you get the phone. And right now, I'm not owing T-Mobile anything, because the phone is mine. So that's a pro. And you gotta see. You gotta see what you like. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for listening. And next time, I'm gonna be talking about the specs and the prices on the iPhones. Thank you very much, guys, for listening, and have a nice day.